Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Manifestation Mondays. I hope you all are well and you made it through another week and you're alive. So, that is congratulations to you just for making it. If you've been anything like me this week, the past week was a very challenging one. I've spoken to several people who have expressed some challenges, especially around work and career this week. So I'm definitely here with you and here just to encourage you to keep the momentum going. So just two things. One, again, if you fell off, it's okay. I did too, especially when life comes at you fast. It can be such a shock that you kind of revert back to your old way of thinking. And I definitely found myself going back into my old narrative of, as soon as I get my momentum going, something always happens to mess it up. Here we go again. So I stayed there, but I also was able to acknowledge that, okay, well, let's get out of this whole victim-y place and rise back up to what we were creating, which is my own career and my own branding. And not get so caught up into like the grinds of the 9 to 5. And that also is your place, that there's a greater goal that you have, and so don't allow kind of the ripples allow you to get away from the big picture. So it's continuing in that momentum that, yes, something may have gotten you down, but allow yourself to vent, allow yourself to get emotional about it, provide a space for release of those things, whether you get angry or upset or if you need to cry, do all those things, but also allow yourself some time to pull yourself up, allow God to help you pull up to that next level, because there is definitely something there for you. There's definitely a door that's opening and doors that are closing during this season. And that's all about this co-creation manifestation experience that we have, is that in the process of us manifesting what we want, that means that doors do need to close and that there were new ones that are going to be opening. But what to do in the midst of the change, which for me, I'm not a fan of change, and a lot of us are resistant to change, especially when it's unexpected change, a change that we weren't counting on at that time, and we're having to be flexible and figure out what our next steps are. So be encouraged. But that co-creating manifestation, that momentum is still high, it's still there to support you and be with you. So continue to journal. And I believe that when these changes take place, it really is allowing us to get clearer, more specific about what it is we truly want, and how we want it to go. Now, we may not have much choice in the how it goes, but we can still envision and imagine what that experience can look like, and God can meet us, that co-creative spirit can meet us in manifesting that. So my exercise for you today, or in coming forth this week, is to find a way to release all of kind of the pent up anxiety, stress, frustration, nervousness, anger, whatever might have come up this week, whether that's journaling, whether that's throwing something safely. Sometimes we do need to do that. Whether that's writing a letter to yourself or to that person, and then either tearing it up, flushing it down the toilet, burning it in the yard, but you do want to destroy that in some way, because that's all about releasing what's no longer serving us at this time. And during that process, we're not only trying to find forgiveness with what might have happened, but also forgiving ourselves, because a lot of times when we kind of get off of our path, we then beat ourselves up about getting off of the path, and that's not necessary. We're still on the path. It was just a little stumbling block there that we needed to overcome, and we just keep moving. And then the second thing is to really get clear about what is true for you right now. Like what is it that is true for you? Not even about what it is you want, but what is the truth in what you want right now? What is your truth in this season? And making decisions and even thinking about what you want from your place of truth. So I would encourage you this week in your manifestation journals, you're using those, right? to really think about what is true for me, not what I've been told is true, not what it's supposed to be true, not what I have to be true about, but really what is that truth for you? Whether it is true for me that I need financial freedom, it's true for me that I have to have this relationship or I want a relationship, just know where that desire is coming from. And knowing your truth truly does set you free. There is an author named Paul Selig, and he has this attunement or a mantra, and it says, I know who I am in truth, I know what I am in truth, I know how I serve in truth. And I think those are some good questions to ask, like, what are you? What is your truth? How do you serve in truth? Answer those. Like, what is that truth for you? And then that's usually your guiding light to really getting into the essence of what you're trying to create and manifest during this time. Also, eliminate the word trying, which I just said trying, but I'm a work in progress too. But we're not trying, we're doing. We're already in the process of it, but I'm in a space of being aware of that, trying is pointless. I'm not going to try. I'm either going to do it or I'm not. So just wanted to correct myself in that. Feel free to, again, let me know how things are going for you. Feel free to leave a comment. Again, if these videos are being helpful for you during this season, please share them, like them, subscribe to the channel. You can also find me on Instagram at Deep Breath Healing, and Facebook as well, and I have some posts and some information there that might be helpful, as well as my website at www.deepbreathhealing.com. For those of you in the DMV area, I'll actually be at Pathways this year. The Natural Living Expo is September 29th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and you can go to my page and I have some information about the details. It's in Falls Church, Virginia, but again, you can look that up on my website or on my Instagram. If you're interested in going, I'll have a booth there, providing some energy work, come for some folks, and just would love to meet and greet everyone. It's been a great time just even starting this. This comes from a place of vulnerability for me because for those who know me, I am not a social media person at all. I'm not a camera, picture, selfie person at all. And so this is part of my growth. And I'm hoping that you're going with me. So stay tuned, and I hope that you have an awesome manifesting week. Take care.